We wrote a new song like 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
Oh
that we're
my
freaking
God.
out about.
It's the best music like we've made in a long time.
Yeah.
Like I swear, it's gonna like. I never hype my own self up ever, and it's like this is. It's
Get hyped, get hyped. I'm hyped.
From what I can tell, in South Africa, it's just exploding. And what I think is really cool is you guys are the first international music group to tour there since lockdown. And you know what they say, you never forget your first. So how does it feel being the first group to be back doing music in this way there?
You know, it was, yeah, it just was like a big build-up because this fan base just grew during all this, and we didn't have a fan base here before.
Yeah.
And they just like accepted us, and like
someone actually yelled when we were playing. We were playing, and the song stops, and it's quiet for 1 second. Someone yelled like, "Hey, you guys helped us through the pandemic," and I was like,
"Wow,
I know that, but you guys helped us." Like, so they kept our spirits alive, and we had to come here because of that. Like, I had to see what's going on, so it's a blessing just to even be out here.
Oh, giving me goosebumps. That was really moving. Talk to us about, why you wanted to donate the proceeds to the Justice Deck, what they're all about, and why it was important for both of you to do that.
Yeah, those guys, they reached out. They're also fans of the music, and they brought us in to show us what they do. And I love them so much because the way I grew up, it wasn't like I didn't have the right cards like dealt growing up. So when I didn't have food, there's people like the guys at the Justice Desk that helped me out, me and my mom and my sister. When I had hard times, like getting over traumatic experiences, there's people like them to come talk to me. And they do that for kids in South Africa here. And I just after seeing that, I just my heart's so big, and I just wanted to be a part of that. And they create a safe place for people like me growing up, and I do that with music, so it just makes sense to like come together. How
does it feel to be able to kind of have a full circle moment like that, to have been a youth who needed these services and people were there for you, and now being where you are now with the platform and the music and the community that you guys have, to be able to give back to those same services?
I remember saying to myself, like when I started making this music, that I just wanted to be there for anybody growing up like me. So I feel like I'm doing the right thing now, and for the first time in a long time, I'm happy.
The happiness of tomorrow is literally in the title. So what's the inspiration behind this record?
Oh man, when we were it was like middle pandemic, I started watching all these coming of age movies because like there's some movies I just wanted to watch that I didn't have time because I was always touring, and then I was watching Perks of Being a Wallflower, and like that movie like hit my heart. Like it's just like my entire life in a movie, and I was like, man, we never actually like told our coming of age story, and we wanted to give our fans just like a piece of our life, because we grew up like early 2000s with like pop punk and that whole vibe.
I think we like really connected with that era while we were making that album, because like just like being around during the pandemic, not being able to like go and do stuff, we got back into like skateboarding and listening to all our old favorite bands that we grew up on, and that's kind of like also part of what inspired the album too.
Yeah, so we like took that era of our lives and just put it on top of what Neon Dreams is, and just to give them like a little look into our lives.
Your fans in South Africa are really, really loving Life Without Fantasies. That is going to be the song that you are going to be performing for us right here at Etalk. And you've said it's one of your favorite songs that you've written, other than this banger that you just created 2 days ago. So what is it about Life Without Fantasies that you both love so much, and why do you think it's resonated so well with your fans?
Oh man, I love it because it's just like, it's a simple truth, like about like happiness, and I wrote it when I was in Denmark, and I found out, because everyone was just like, it's the happiest place in the world, and I went out and experienced Denmark, Copenhagen, and I found out, a part of that recipe is that happiness is, the people of Denmark really love the company of people they love and care about, you know, and I thought that was so beautiful, and I had to put it into a song. I was just saying, like, you know, my fantasies were a lot different, and I think compared to, you know, having a big family with friends, this would make me this much happy, but my fantasies that I had would make me this much happy. And I was like, well, what's life without fantasy? So, and the people here, like, resonates with them so much. Like, they say it just helps them, like, reconnect to loved ones, you know, helps them, like, be grateful for what they have. And that's just all them every day. They just say the same thing to me. It's just like, this is beautiful. I can't believe that a whole country just, like, took that like that and made it their song and brought us down like that. Yeah, that's so cool.